welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video shout out goes to Charlotte Labauche? I'm so sorry, Charlotte, but oh my goodness, you left the cutest comment on my beauty room tour, and the fact that you love everything that I have, pink, glitter, sparkle, shine, femininity, that means you're my type of girl, and I just freaking love it. And of course, I'm going to add you to my declutter list for the next round. I have quite the declutter list building up already, but thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button and becoming part of the Fawn fam, Fawn squad, Fawn community. It really truly means so much to have you hit that subscribe button, because I really know that it takes a lot to hit that subscribe. It does. So the fact that you did it really touches my heart, and it's awesome to have another girly girl on this channel. I love everything pink and shiny and sparkly. It's just, that inner kid is never leaving me, ever. I just bring on the glitter, as you can see with the eye look. So this shout out also should go in part to Shabby Bex, Rebecca Crossley, because today's makeup look is using almost everything that she sent me. It really, as much of the makeup that she sent, I put to use. I mean, like a foundation, bronzer, that kind of stuff, for instance, was my own, but I used up her palette for transition shades. I used like her pressed glitter, a metallic. I used 3 of the pigments, the sleek highlighting palette. I showed you guys how I stored my lashes in this baby. There's so much that I put to the test. I used the primer that she gave me, which is so good. You guys, like, it's so good. So there's a lot happening. I just tried to put as much of the goodness into one tutorial as possible, and I love the way everything turned out. I think it's so glittery, sparkly, girly, fun, and just like a really festive look. So I'm happy with the way it turned out. Thank you so much for sending me all of these goodies again. I can't tell you how much fun I had playing in pigment and sparkle and glitter galore. It was so much fun. I had a hard time like actually trying to narrow down what to do, because you sent me so much makeup, but everything was just so beautiful. And I couldn't even film yesterday because I had no voice. I'm still raspy today, but from filming the day before so many videos, and then yesterday I so badly wanted to play and all of the goodies that you sent me, and I had to impatiently wait for today. So I'm still a little bit raspy, but at least I got to get my hands into these goodies. And I have to say, this primer, there's something special in this. I really, really like this baby. I love everything, but this is like a really good primer. So I have to look into this some more and see if they ship to the US, or if it's like a ridiculous shipping to the US, or what it is. And I mean, I'm going to use this consistently for maybe a week or so, see if I notice anything, you know, breakouts or a good, you know, good improvement in my skin or whatever it is. But everything performed really well, and I'm very happy with it. So thank you again for sending me all these goodies. So if you guys want to see everything swatched, see how to get this eye look, see everything in action, then just keep on watching. Alright, so here is the H&H Cosmetics, the pressed glitter palette that I didn't fully swatch for you guys the other day. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that so beautiful? I feel like that's going to have to go on the inner corner, maybe the lower lash line. I am in glitter heaven. And then the H&H Cosmetics palette, I swatched row by row by row. The more foiled metallic shades are so creamy and beautiful. The mattes are a little bit more dry but still pigmented. And so we're going to work a look around using transition shades from here and then the pink and the gold pigments from the other day that I showed you guys. So I re-swatched the pigments that were in these little jars. So the first row are these 4 colors. This one, I think even this one kind of has a bit of a sheen, but these 2 will be awesome transition shades for the look I have in mind. Then the middle row are these 4 beautiful metallics. I am like obsessed over all 4 shades, but that berry shade, oh my gosh, but all 4 are just stunning. And then the last row are these 4 shades. Can we talk about this cranberry? Oh my gosh, and the pigmentation in there. And then these 2 are the pots that I'm talking about, the loose pigments. They are called Fine Glitter Dust by Berry M. So I'm going to be doing something with these 2. At first I was thinking I want to put the pink all over the lid with a gold halo, but now that I'm looking at them side by side, I think I'm going to switch it up and do gold all over the lid with the pink as a halo. So we're going to get to playing. I'm going to try the new primer she sent me. I've got all the lippies pulled out to see what lippy is going to be best. The blush might be too pink for this look, but we're just going to have some fun and see where this look takes us. Alright, this H&H Cosmetics palette just has a 12K written on the back, so I don't know if that's what the palette is called, but that's all I can give you guys for a reference. So starting with my Carity E31 brush, I'm going to take the first shade in the palette and just start building the crease and above. And today's actually Monday. I didn't film yesterday because I had completely lost my voice from the day before when I filmed like 10 or 12 hours straight of filming and talking. So I'm still raspy, but don't worry you guys, I'm not sick. I know all of you give me crap when I film when I'm sick, and I'm not. It's just I still don't have a voice because I filmed way too much on Saturday. Now sticking with my Carity E31, I'm going to jump into this very soft pink shade, and I'm going to keep my transition shades really light because I want the party to be at the lid, the inner corner, and the lower lash line. Now for the last transition shade, I'm actually going to try out one of the new brushes I received from BoxyCharm. It is that Moda Pro Royal and Lanicle BMX 430 crease brush, and I'm going to take this shade right here just to define the crease a little bit. These transition shades are actually really awesome if you are trying to keep your transition shades more subdued so that way your lid pops even more. So I do want to make note of that because even though they are a little bit more dry, Everything is blending out really, really nicely, and it is such a pretty flush of color. They're going into each other really nicely. Nothing is patchy, nothing is chalky. This is actually a really nice palette. I don't know if we can get it in the US, you know, for an affordable price point, or what the shipping is. I didn't look into that. You know, it was a gift from Rebecca. I still don't know if I should call you Rebecca or Becky. Let me know in the comments down below what you prefer, because some people hate nicknames, some people prefer nicknames, but you know, when you put your finger to it, it does seem to be dry, but it really is a beautiful light flush of color, and I just can't believe how nicely they're just blending into each other and not jumping or being patchy. And then as another side note, this crease brush is really freaking awesome. So anybody who got this in their BoxyCharm, if you haven't tried it out yet, it is so good. And then if you're debating on trying out this brand and you're looking for a really great crease brush, I'd also give this one a shot. Alright, I feel like adding in one more transition shade because the swatch of that plummy mauve-y color just looks really pretty. So I'm going to stick with the same brush and just take a little bit of this shade and throw that in there too. I just kept looking at my arm and I'm like, that is just way too pretty of a mauve. I want to try it out. Yeah, this is so pretty. Alright, I'm going to take the Fine Glitter Dust by Barry M in the shade, well, it says 10 and then it says 702. So it says not for around the eyes. We're going to put it on the eyes. This is probably like a highlight more than a... That's okay. We're putting it on the eyes. So I'm going to take a little bit of that into the cap. Whoa! And by little, apparently I meant a lot. Then I'm going to mix a few drops of the Inglot Duraline. It's a mixing medium. Just put that right into the cap. Get a little nice concoction going on. Alright, now we have some liquid gold. I'm just going to pop that on. That is sick. That is so unbelievably gorgeous. Whew! Now I'm going to take the shade number 7 or 712. Do the same thing. I already put a little bit of the pink inside the lid. So I'm going to add just 1 drop because we're going for less product. I don't know if I mentioned, I'm also using my MAC 242 brush for this. Mix all of this goodness up. This is crazy how it just transformed. See how they layer. Well, they layer perfectly normal. That's nice. Now just to help blend, I'm going to take the gold, but just keeping it as powder. I'm not going to turn it into like that mixing agent, and just go over the lines. Alright, I'm just going to go finish up my face, line, lashes, all of that, and then I will be back to do the lower lash line. There, see Rebecca, I know you were asking about the MAC Rollerwheel, and I did do a demo in another tutorial, but I think this one will be up first. But that is how easy it is to just glide it and get that straight of a line. I've noticed that the trick to it is to wipe off a little bit of the excess on the inside, and then when you're going at it, you don't want to put pressure down on your face, because if you're putting pressure down and then like putting the pressure and rolling it, then you're going to get some of the liquid going a little bit everywhere. But if you just lightly put it down just to touch your skin and then roll it outward, look at that sharp, precise line. Like, that is amazing. So I just realized that I was about to do it. I was like, oh shoot, okay, click, film, and then so that's why it's a little bit out of order. But that's it, it's amazing. Like, I literally have 3 backups of it right now. So I really hope that everybody else who's been butchering this product because they're not using it right, it is a 2-step liner. This is just meant for the line, and then the other, you use another liner to fill it in. So I hope that MAC does not discontinue this over the way everybody else has been using it, because they've been using it incorrectly. But it's amazing. It's so flawless. Alright, I'm going to go finish up my face now, and I'll see you guys when it's time to do the lower lash line. Alright, I finished up my face, and as usual, everything will be listed down below. And so I used my Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Foundation, my go-to for filming. I set it with my Urban Decay, the Velvetizer. I'll stop mentioning this. I'm using my Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder for setting my eye makeup with the matte painterly pot when I'm prepping and priming my eyes. So that's just going to be basic in the description bar, just like brows and stuff from now on moving forward. I put to the test the In Transit Camera Close-Up Mask Moisturizer and Primer in one by the company This Works. That was part of what Rebecca sent me, and this is amazing. When I was putting it on my face, this was like hydrating and just felt wonderful. My foundation went on effortlessly over top of this. I hope that they sell this in the US, or that they at least ship it to the US, because this is truly wonderful. It's not tacky. It's just, I really, really like this. So thank you so much, Rebecca. It came in this, if anybody's trying to find it, that's what the outside packaging looks like, and this is what the bottle looks like. And it really is an awesome primer, mask, and moisturizer all in one. I mean, I love when they say that they are masks, but it certainly is a moisturizer and primer, and it was just awesome. So right now, the metallic lip is Sleek Matte Me Metallic Matte Lip Cream in the shade Rusted Rose, number 1042. It looks like that, and this is a really like thin, lightweight liquid lip. It's not bad at all for a liquid lip. It's not really enhancing fine lines. I've never tried one by Sleek before, so this is a really nice one. Then I did not use the blush that Rebecca sent me, because it would have been too pink for the look that I have going. Everything else is gonna fall. Okay, I was saying I didn't try the blush because this just would have been too pink. You know, this is like a a very bright pink, which is a very pretty color, but it would have clashed with the whole eye look I had going on. So instead, I just stuck with my nude blush, my Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop blusher in First Love, just to keep everything more nude and match with the crease more. So that's the blush that I have on. I then use my Marc Jacobs Omega Tastic bronzer. Nothing new there. I did want to point out that I think I mentioned it when I showed you guys the little demo of me using the MAC Rollerwheel, which is also just, I'll probably skip over using this, like mentioning this to you guys to speed things along in tutorials, because this is always going to be my go-to. The MAC Rollerwheel is always going to be for my sharp line, and my Tom Ford eye defining pen will always be for drawing in and the remainder, unless something mind-blowing comes out, and then of course I'm going to test it out and keep you guys posted on what the product is, but otherwise that is just also my staple. So then highlighting. All right, so since what I have on my eyes, you're not supposed to use on your eyes, I'm assuming that these Dazzle Dusts must be more of a highlighting pigment rather than an eye pigment. And I did have a little bit of an uncomfortable sensation. I wouldn't quite say burning, but I could feel a tingle. Now it's okay. So do as you guys want, but just because I did it does not mean that it's okay to do it when the company is saying you're not supposed to put it on your eyes. So I'm loving the effect of putting it on my eyes and creating like a cut crease with it. I love it, and I'll do it again despite the burning effect, but just to let you guys know. So then I took the shade, that champagne shade, number 1, it says number 106 and then it says 712. So I don't really know what the shade number actually is, but I dusted this for my main highlight all over the place to give it a really pretty glow. So this was the first highlight I went in with. I didn't use the unicorn hearts because this was like extremely icy, and I wanted more like champagne-y tones because this is not icy. So that was the first layer, but then I also wanted to play with the Sleek palette. So I took a fan brush and I actually mixed the pink and the bronze because that's what we have going on the eyes, and then I just hit the high points with the fan brush mixing pink and bronze together. So I actually have 3 different highlights going on my face. Then I used the Catrice highlighting powder that I was talking about from the Ipsy bag in Champagne Campaign to strobe the forehead and the chin. And then I went one step extra, and I don't think I've ever really done this, and if I have, I can't remember. But I decided to highlight my inner corners using glitter because we are just going all out today with all of Rebecca's gifts. So I took the pressed glitter, and then I, of course, had to take it even further than that. So I laid a base using the bronzy color, but I wanted to add extra dimension, so I then mixed in a little bit of the iridescent shade to have extra colors and tones mixing in there. And to do that, I used a blank eyeshadow pencil, but it's a contour shadow brush. But the way the bristles are on this one, it just made digging into a pressed glitter and applying it precisely much easier than any other brush I could really think of by looking at my collection. So that's what I used. I also popped on my Elegance lashes in a Bombshell because you guys know I've been missing these babies. I used my Ardency in Modster pencil in black. This one is also just a hands down staple for my tight line and waterline. And I think that is everything. Oh, and I wanted to show you. with this little thing that you sent me, how I was telling you that I had 3 pairs of lashes where I just somehow lost the boxes, because at the end of every night when I'm done filming, I try to remember to take my lashes off in here and put them in the box, but when I don't and they end up in my bathroom and then the box gets misplaced, look, it came in perfect timing because those are the 3 pair that didn't have a home. So thank you so much. I keep wanting to call you Becky, and I don't know if you hate that or not. Alright, so that is everything, and now I can zoom you guys in so we can get going on finishing up this lower lash line. This may actually be a little bit tricky trying to blend the shadows now that I have all the glitter down there, but we're going to make it work. So taking my Wayne Goss number 20 brush, I'm going to start with the first shade in the palette and just smoke that beneath the lower lash line. Now taking the pink shade on the same brush, I'm going to do the same thing. Now taking a pencil brush, I'm just going to mix the brown and the mauve tone together and get those nice and tight to the lower lash line. Alright, I took that gold pigment, and this is a MAC 212. I already put some Duraline, the Inglot mixing agent, in here. Just mixing it up now. And hopefully this isn't going to burn the under eye. We are going to go for it. There's a little bit of warmth. I can feel a little something, but that's totally fine. Now taking the pink, I think because I'm just going to put a little bit there, Melaniaing her up, maybe just enough. These are so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Alright, this makeup look is complete. I'm just gonna go get dressed and I will be right back. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed the eye look that I came up with and had as much fun at least watching all of the glitter and the pigments and the sparkle and everything in action as I had playing with it, because everything was so awesome. And I'm sorry, my voice is just, it's still all over the place, but I couldn't take another day off. I tried to let it rest yesterday. I gave it its day and it's still not cooperating, so now it just has to suck it up and do some work. But thank you for bearing with me. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.